Hey everyone, welcome to Pep Smashers. It's here. The first trailer for Captain America, Brave New World has arrived. The new trailer, which is packed with both action and political intrigue on par with the series. There is a lot going on in this trailer, as it's the first one we've seen. So we're breaking down every moment that gives us more insight into the film and digging in deep to some of the comic book Easter eggs that we spotted while watching the trailer over and over again. Let's get started. Within the stories of Captain America in the comic books, he's worked alongside the American government and sometimes against the government. Captain America is a hero for the people, and sometimes the American government doesn't work for the people. We have already seen Cap working alongside the government and against it. From the opening shot, it feels like we're getting a Cap who is working with the government. Harrison Ford takes on the role as Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Ford is playing the character Thaddeus Ross in the upcoming Captain America film, and while the famed mustache is gone, he says, "Lose the mustache or lose the election." When the film begins, Ross is the newly elected president of the United States. Steve Rogers as Captain America stood for the greater good of humanity, even if that meant standing up against world leaders. Sam Wilson has also been at odds with government officials, following Steve's lead. Ross says, "You and I haven't always agreed in the past. But I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position." The last time we saw this happen was during the Disney Plus series The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where war veteran John Walker took over the Captain America mantle, working with the U.S. government. Walker's anger issues, PTSD, and arrogance didn't make him the suitable candidate, and Wilson took over the role as Captain America. Of course, not before Walker beat someone to death with Captain America's iconic shield in public. During Ross's proposal for Cap working with the government, Wilson asks, "And if we disagree with how to manage a situation, then what happens?" Eventually, Ross says, "Work with me, Sam," but that happens in a later scene. Wilson has every right to be skeptical because Ross hasn't been the friendliest person to superheroes throughout his time in the MCU. During the conversation between Ross and Wilson, there's the first glimpse at Esposito's character. But who is this character? At the time of this writing, we still don't know. Who could he be playing, though? Because there have been characters already cast with deep connections to Serpent Society, a cheesy, snake-themed Marvel villain group, Esposito could be playing Sidewinder, the creator and leader of that group, considering how much screen time he gets in the trailer. The Captain America movies have done a great job at taking cheesy villains and making them into credible threats. See Batroc, Hydra, Arnim Zola. A reimagining of Sidewinder being the leader of a group attacking the U.S. government as mercenaries isn't out of the question. There's also rumors that Esposito is playing G.W. Bridge, who breaks out of the world of X-titled books, first appearing in X-Force #1. He's a member of the mercenary group Six Pack, which actually includes former Serpent Society members. Other members of that group included Domino, Cable, and Deadpool, characters we've all seen in the Deadpool movies. Could Marvel finally be bridging the gap in the MCU between the superheroes and mutants? Here's to hoping so. In a brief scene, we see Ross applauding with others and pointing toward Wilson, who sits and nods, with almost no emotion, while Ross seemingly introduces the world to Sam Wilson as Captain America. There's a map with a bunch of places highlighted. We have no clue why it is highlighted. We were first introduced to Bradley in the Falcon in Winter Soldier. He was the first human to survive the super soldier experiment before Captain America. It's no secret that he's not a fan of the American government due to the experiments done to him, so wanting to shoot American or world leaders isn't too far off. This is especially true when there's a bunch of highlighted cities on a hologram map, which may be targets for attack. Although, this could also be mind control, since there's a connection to that and the Super Soldier program, as seen with the Winter Soldier. Wilson explains to Ross that his inner circle has been compromised after we see some attacks on Ross. Prior to this is when we see Bradley shoot at what we're led to believe is Ross. What if Bradley was shooting someone working to kill Ross? What if members of Serpent Society have infiltrated the government? It seems like they're taking from the Hydra playbook. Could this be an offshoot of Hydra? There's a lot of questions here without any definitive answers. We see Wilson with the Captain America shield walking slowly down a hallway with someone else watching from the rear. Because of the lighting in the room, it's hard to place who it is. It's certainly not Rollins. This could be actor Danny Ramirez, who plays Joaquin Torres / the Falcon in the upcoming movie. It's revealed after this scene who it is, but we're going moment to moment with this, so hold tight. In the comics, after Wilson becomes Captain America, Sam discovers a mad scientist named Carl Malus who works with a white supremacist group called Sons of the Serpent is running experiments on Joaquin to use Redwing, an actual bird in the comics, to make Torres a human/bird hybrid creature. Torres eventually becomes the Falcon after he's saved. And yes, the Serpent Society is also involved in all of this. We get a quick shot of a laboratory, and there's a chair with straps to keep the person put there contained, and the same goes for the table to the right of said seat. Lots of the tech in the room seems dated, so this room could have been around for a while. After discovering the laboratory mentioned earlier, Wilson gets into a fight with two men carrying weapons, one of whom is wearing a patch of what seems like a backward American flag. Members of the American military wear the flag like this on their right shoulder. That does have a meaning. The stars on the flag must be to your right if you're looking directly at it, with the stripes following it, as if the American flag was being carried into battle. It's a sign of a military professional. In the comics, the previously mentioned Torres becomes the new Falcon. Very briefly, we see a shot of two flying individuals. That means there's a new Falcon. Hopefully, this isn't a Winter Soldier situation where Torres is brainwashed, or the twist is Torres is behind it all and is the true villain of the movie. Many people would probably just want heroes, with Wilson training the next generation. They're flying together in the shot, so they're probably working together. In 2008, the Hulk comic had a new volume, and right off of the bat, we're introduced to Red Hulk. Who the Red Hulk actually is was a huge mystery that was later revealed. There's a chance Brave New World could follow the books. We catch our first glimpse of the character right at the end of the trailer, and the big red monster is smashing Cap's shield into the ground. That's it of the breakdown of the teaser. Leave your theories and thoughts of the new Captain America Brave New World teaser in the comments section below. If you loved this video, do subscribe and encourage me to upload more videos. Like the video and turn the notifications on. Thank you for watching.